Which one of the following investigation is considered to be the gold standard technique for diagnosis of arterial occlusive disease? When this word says, it means that you are directly visualizing it, and the directly visualization is only by a catheter angiography. This catheter angiography is the most accurate way to assess any occlusive disease. And it is not just diagnostic, it can be therapeutic also if there is a need. So answer is digital subtraction angiography. The screening can be done with a duplex imaging, which is nothing but the Doppler with B mode ultrasound, but the gold standard remains digital subtraction angiography. Now let's see this image based question. A 45-year-old female present with sudden severe onset of headache. There is evidence of neck rigidity but no fever. So neck rigidity means meningismus, no fever means meningitis is not there, and this is a clinical history for subarachnoid hemorrhage. A CT was done and shown below. You see the CT and you see there is a blood in septum pellucidum. Now we know an atraumatic SCH. If you see the blood in the septum pellucidum, the artery that is traversing through that is anterior communicating artery, and that will be the answer. If the question is changed and it says that the blood is present in the Sylvian fissure, the same answer would have been middle cerebral artery, obviously on the left side because I am drawing it on the left side. If it should have said that there is a blood in the ambient system, then the answer would have been posterior cerebral artery. So the location of the bleed will change the answer in this particular question. So take care of this part. Next question. Identify the investigation. So what do you see? You are seeing a small catheter and a single vessel with branching, and that is in the brain. So this is an angiography of the brain parenchyma, and you are seeing an ICA, branch of an internal carotid artery. So please remember, whenever you see a catheter with a single vessel and its branches, it has to be a catheter angiography. Had it been a CT or an MR angiography of the brain, you would have seen both the internal carotid arteries and the entire circle of Willis like this. Like this. So this is a catheter angiography. There is a trick here. And the trick here is it's a subtracted image. Why it's a subtracted image? Because you do not see anything in the background. So if it's a subtracted image, what is the trick? The trick is if it's a catheter angiography, the vessels will be black because that is by convention. And if it's a CT or MR angiography, the vessels are usually seen as white. Okay, there is no hard and fast rule, but that is how by convention we show it. So please remember, a catheter angiographic subtracted images, vessels are seen as black color. There is a CT or MR subtracted images, the vessels are seen as white color. So that's a trick, a cheat code that will help you in the exam. Again, an image-based question. Identify the investigation shown below. You are seeing a dye which is opacifying the ureter. So the moment you see a dye which is opacifying the ureter, it is a ureterogram. If the dye is given from the top, it is antegrade pyelogram or antegrade ureterogram. If the dye is given from the bottom, it is retrograde ureterogram. Now you could see a catheter here, and this catheter is a key here. The catheter is lower, so that means the dye has been injected from here. So this is a retrograde ureterogram. Retrograde ureterogram. If I would have seen a catheter in the upper part, it would have been antegrade pyelogram or an antegrade ureterogram. Next question. A 10-week pregnant female has come to the casualty after a road traffic accident, and a radiograph of the pelvic and the lumbar spine was performed. What is the next best advice to her? Now please remember, accidental exposure of ionizing radiation of diagnostic range is not an indication of termination of pregnancy. Accidental exposure of ionizing radiation of diagnostic range is not an indication of termination of pregnancy. There is a slight increased risk, so she should be informed about the slight increased risk of fetal side effect, but termination should not be offered. But termination should not be offered, and that's the answer.